heel aan niveau. Fucking. Ja, ik zie wat jij zegt. Jij zegt, kan je dit ook lezen? Ja, ik kan dat lezen, ja. Oké, fuck it. Let's go. Ik weet echt niet wat ik moet doen hoor. Ik moet even kijken. Hallo? 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 Ja, ik zeg nu iets. Je hoort me toch?
I suppose some introductions are in order.
That is not helpful. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still,
Tom
impressive.
Riddle, jongen.
Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
What do you think? I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting.
Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Handig.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue?
Revelio!
And see what details the field guide can provide.
Revelio!
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio!
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
The fuck, man?
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Revelio.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings
Blah,
and
blah,
an
blah,
extended
blah,
trip
blah,
up to the
blah,
castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor.
Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Ooh, what the fuck?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Oeh, nu ga ik even rondlopen. Even rondkijken. Ik moet die fucking deur open.
Revelio.
Okay. Ja, volgens mij wel. Dus ik ga de verkeerde kant op. Hey, homo. Rooie. Van Harry Potter. Ik moet alleen even kijken, want ik moet weer naar binnen volgens mij.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be.
You're good.
How perceptive. What are you doing up there?
Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know. Levioso!
Remember the lesson. Levioso is quite effective in concert with other spells.
That has...
You're not gonna make this easy, are you?
How's the view?
Leviosa!
Good form.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Leviosa.
This can't be your first.
Leviosa! Let's just say I'm...
All of my students were this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules were in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Lumos.
I've always had trouble with that spell.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here! Behind you! There's an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Ik doe blij.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest students start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, excellent control there. Splendid! Stay focused.
Oh.
Very good.
Hier jongen, hoppa, 50 punten jongen.
Very good. Points to Slytherin.
Ja, dank u.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Easy.
Watch this. There we go.
Komt-ie, hè?
Accio.
Ah, lekker gek.
That's it.
Here we go.
Oh, good. Hoppa!
Quite impressive. Let us see this.
Wat een talent is het ook, die Tom.
Yes!
Oké.
Accio.
150. Jongen, jongen.
Perfect score.
Perfect score.
Remarkable.
Wat een gek zeg. Oh ja, ik zie ook dat 2 mensen kijken. Wel apart, ja. Kan zijn dat iemand meekijkt hoor.
Let us make
Ik
this
kan niet
a
zien
bit
wie het
more
is.
interesting, shall we?
Ik kan inzien dat iemand erbij zit, zeg maar. Nog een keer? Oh.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Ach, easy dit, jongen. Let op.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Hatseflats. Niet testen.
Excellent control there.
Wel lachen nu. Oeh, kut. Oh nee, oh nee.
Not to worry.
Let us see this.
Dit is heel kut. De verloren, denk ik.
There we go.
Ja, kut. Kan niet eens meer winnen.
Accio!
Klerenzooi.
Well done.
Klote zooi.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Yeah, delete.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on
A
clothing
word,
to be
if you
precise,
would.
Bastian.
You
know it
wanted
won't
to
work on
speak with
humans.
me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectations?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch.
Zo, ik kan wel 3 spreuken. Niet
One
normaal,
often
man.
gains the most from the
Zoveel
battles
geleerd,
one
man.
has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Je weet al. Ja, spreuken, ja. Oh. Kun je zeg maar onderin zien, rechts onderin beeld. Die logootjes waar R2 in het midden staat, die 3. Oh, je moet even kijken hoe het hier uitkomt. Ja, Maar het is nog niet zoveel bijzonders.
Hello there.
Er moet nog meer bij
You're the
komen.
new student, aren't you?
Wat moet jij nou weer?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been
Veel
whispering
meer.
about.
Maar je kunt er 4
Hope your first
tegelijk
day's
zeg maar
going well.
onderin zetten.
You
Dat je die heel
certainly
snel
seem to
kan
hold your own
gebruiken.
in charms.
Wat heeft ze gezegd? Hoop je veel. Ik wil niet te aardig overkomen, want ik ben natuurlijk wel Tom
Thank
Riddle.
you, but
dus,
it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Some of us are tidier than others, though, aren't we? You don't have to look far to know who the disgrace is in our dormitory.
And
then the werewolves join the
Revelio.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Booth.
No, it wasn't.
Protego!
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not being nice, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flat.
Oh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves.
Nee, Tom. Tom Riddle. Dat is zijn echte naam, hè. Voldemort is niet zijn naam eigenlijk.
You'll get us all detention.
Dus ja, ik weet niet. Gewoon verzonnen naam of zo. Of het is stoer of zo, ik weet niet. Als je intypt op Google Tom Riddle, krijg je ook te zien Voldemort. Had ik even gekeken. Oh nee, heb ik gewoon zelf gemaakt. Gewoon zo, haast onthoofde Henk, hij hem wel.
Revelio.
Wat is dit nou? Oh, Room of Requirements, what the fuck, gek. Ja, klopt, is die ook. Alleen, je kunt je poppetje gewoon noemen zoals je, zeg maar, zelf wil. En echt zelf een poppetje maken. Dobby? Waar? Ik zag hem niet.
Revelio. Protego.
What the fuck? Ah, kut. Ja, ik heb hem niet gezien. Ik weet niet of ik hierin had moeten gaan. Kut, sorry. Kan ik er nog uit? Oh ja. Misschien staat hij er nog. Dobby. Onze grote vriend Dobby. Oh ja. God, hoe heet die ook alweer? Ik weet niet, man. Ik weet wel welke je bedoelt, ja. Die was ook laatst in de film. Die boze altijd, ja. Gek is ook lelijk, jongen. Zo. Ja, wat duurt dit alweer lang? Godverdomme. Ah, hier. Ik moet even kijken waar ik heen moet.
handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Ik heb wel wifi, ja. Ik heb wel wifi, ik heb alleen geen... hoe heet dat? Ik kijk geen tv via de tv, zeg maar. Wel. Ik heb wel gewoon wifi, heb ik altijd gehad. Ik weet niet waarom die tv het niet doet, fucking raar. Kut KPN. Oh gek. Dit is die, hier wordt die gekke perkament vermoord. In de film. Flikkert hij hier overheen zo. Lijpgek. Staat Harry hier zo? Staat hij hier zo onder zo te kijken zo? En dan BAM! Maar goed, dat was niet de bedoeling. Ik wil hier weg. Ik wil naar mijn opdracht, maar ik weet even niet hoe ik daar kom. Even kijken, kan ik hier niet gewoon overheen jumpen? Oh nee, kan niet. Wacht, kan ik niet via de map? Even kijken hoe dat ook weer ging. Maar zo ja, kijk. Kan het niet zo? Zo. Oh kijk, dan gaat hij mij erheen leiden. Ja, precies. Kijk, nice. Bam.
Students, afraid of a staircase?
Hey, spook. Wat heb je hem weer? Ja. Die zit ook in de film. Even kijken of hij er nog staat. Die. Dit spook. Met zijn, hoe heet dat? Met zijn hoofd die er soms afvalt. Haast onthoofde Henk, heet die gek. Ja, die ja. Ja, klopt. Nearly Headless Nick. Flauw gek. Oh, we zijn er bijna. Ja, heerlijk liedje. Echt nummer 1 hit, jongen.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster.
Kijk, daar zijn we.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Kijk even ook een paar haar op zijn kop.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust
Hij
your
lijkt
first
er wel een
classes
beetje
went
op, ja.
well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors
Alleen
Hecat and
Dobby is
Ronan.
kaal.
Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Oh, kut, wat zei ze?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a stream.
Dobby is mooi.
Regardless,
Ja.
you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra
jongen.
assignments.
Je moet altijd even goed lezen. Je moet dit het antwoord geven op wat ze zeggen. Oh, flikker.
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect
Ja, dat wijf is zwaar
You've
irritant
managed
gek.
your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find
Hoort
the
zichzelf
magic you
graag
cast
praten,
with
denk
your
ik.
own wand to be far superior.
I'm ready, motherfucker.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
100% Sebastian.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Butterbeer. Oké, ik doe dit nog even en dan stop ik. Oeh, een kat. What the fuck, gek. Cute. Kutbeest. Ik haat katten. Kom maar op, hè. Kutbeest. Zo, die is weg. Oh. Miauw.
Ah, there you are.
Heb je hem ook nog? Gekke blije ei.
Indeed I do. And an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up. Makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
What?
Revelio.
Ja jongen, maar what the fuck? Hoe kan ik hem pakken dan? Wat is dit nou?
Levioso.
Hier, bam! Haha! Lekker man. Gewoon even geleerd net, hè?
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Oh, hier moet ook ergens zijn.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak. The girl whom everyone at school hates for no
Hier is deze
reason.
kleuter. Everyone hates you.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing.
What the fuck?
Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Wat goed voor je. I've done the same.
Sounds as if you caused the smelly situation and they responded accordingly.
Yeah.
I didn't make the rules. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Hey, daar is hij.
Brilliant.
Gobstones. Daar ga ik flauw idee.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Jezus, hoe moet ik dat in godsnaam vinden? Ik weet niet eens hoe zo'n ding eruit ziet, man. What the fuck?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Ja, gobstones of zo. Maar ik weet niet eens wat dat is. En ze zijn verstopt op hoge plekken of zo. Staat daar links dat ik ze moet zoeken.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
Even kijken, wat is dat? Oh wacht, moet ik met hem
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Weer eentje geleerd.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue.
Hier kan ik dus niet tegen, hè? Dat kan niet tegen.
It allegedly symbolized heartbreak.
Hey. Oh, nee.
Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Nou, wat is dat? Hé, dat is er een of niet? Er ligt wel iets.
Revelio. Accio. Oh,
Ja.
that's one of Zenobia's gobstones.
Lijp.
I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Oké. Volgens mij moeten we hierheen. Ik moet er 6 hebben. Volgens mij geeft hij nu wel aan waar ik in ieder geval heen moet lopen.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Daar heb je hem al.
Accio.
Dat is 2. Wow. Naar boven.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Ja, daar.
Accio.
Hier moet ook ergens een zijn dus. Maar waar? Waar de fuck is... Wat? Oh, oh.
Accio!
Daar is die. Nog 2. Mooi ooggeven.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oké, hier moet er ook ergens een liggen. Ah, waar? Ja, is goed. Ik ook zo. Ik maak het even af.
Better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Maar is goed. Kan hem aan pik. Ja, is goed. Ik laat wel weten als ik er verder ga. Is goed, is goed. What the fuck? Yo, kalm. Yo, yo.
Accio!
Godverdomme, waar is de laatste nou dan?
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
I'm afraid I've decided to keep them. That'll teach you to stink up your classmates.
What? You'd keep my prized collection for yourself?
Yes. Finders keepers, I'm afraid.
I knew it! You're just as bad as everyone else. I hate this school. You'll all be sorry when I learn some more spells.